Who is Zdenka Darla? Who am I? Who am I? Ahoy, this is Zdenka. I'm holding this really shiny phone in my hands. So when I was using the optical prism, I was adding something extra to the image. I was actually covering up that hallway, which didn't look good. FPV mode imitates aircraft moves, so... and try to do some serious work. She always gets these.
No, I think I'm obsessed with this photo. Like when I have it in my mind, I feel like I need to make it work. I have to get it until it's right.
Such as the opposite of mine. If it doesn't work, I just give up and I move on. 336 videos, 6.6 million views, 106,000 of subscribers. And this is all because of you. Thank you. Everyone has their own unique story, why they started posting on YouTube. Nothing lasts forever, especially when it comes to photography. I've been making a living with a camera for 15 years as a photographer. As technology evolves, so do trends and opportunities to make a living. At first there was a boom in stock photography, and then eventually it went down. And then you could make pretty good money with glamour shots in all those makeover photo shoots. It was popular for a few years, and then you could make pretty good money in weddings. It always comes in waves, and it's up to you to surf the wave. You gotta grab the opportunity while it lasts. And as the wedding wave was slowly going this way, my sense was telling me it's time to maybe look up for a backup plan or some side job just in case. So I decided to open up this YouTube channel. Little I knew at that time how good move that was. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not rich or wealthy. 2 years later, when I was just starting to see a little bit steady, full-time income from YouTube, I was diagnosed with an eye condition, banning me from working with flashes. Goodbye weddings. Goodbye all the studio photo shoots. And a pandemic was about to start. All photography jobs were about to hit the pause button. I have love and hate relationship with YouTube. I am super thankful that I have the opportunity, the space to create, that I have a job and I can do this for a living. But there is a very dark side to this. It's a giant marketplace where money talks. There are lies and pretended friendships. It can be a very scary world. You gotta be like an X-ray to find out who is honest and who is not. You can go very quickly up, but it can fall even faster. It's like you are racing a fast car and you gotta hold it with both hands, grab the opportunity and hold it. Otherwise you're gonna crash and you're just gonna blow up. I learned so much about myself. It's shaped me into the person I'm right now. It made me realize who I am. It made me realize who I want to be. And it made me realize that I can't do this alone. And I've got you, the audience. I actually met one of the subscribers, couple. We chatted online first, and then we took it to email, and then we realized that we live pretty close by. They also have a YouTube channel. I made a new friend today. I drove all the way to Bobcaygeon. It's a beautiful little town with all these little lakes, and I stopped by have a little chat, with these new YouTubers. Actually, they have a YouTube channel as well, and they have an online business, and I'm not gonna tell you more, but can you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Joanne with Margaritaville.
And Frank. How are you?
When did you actually start following my channel?
Frank actually started following your channel and then he shared it with me. We're thinking it's not quite a year ago.
Yeah, close to a year.
Yeah, we really wanted to start building something for ourselves, and Frank started following a lot of your tips and tricks to...
Yeah, I followed quite a few different photography YouTube channels and I found Zdenka was kind of straightforward, right to the point. There was too many salesmen yakking, and I didn't have time for that, but I found it was just quite sweet, short to the point, good info, and I've been following her ever since.
Yeah, he looks
She
forward
was
to
the
your
go-to
Friday
one.
videos.
I gotta admit though, when I was driving here, it was weird for me too to meet somebody in person like this first time. So we all agreed that it was kind of strange to look at each other first moment because I see you from photo, you know, and I see all the websites and we just communicate, but we never really had a chance to meet in person. This is the first meeting, and it's kind of very cool to finally see locals who are doing the same thing. You know, they are on YouTube as well. They are trying to run their business. It's really cool.
So the business name is Margaritaville Studio, and our main product is reusable stencils. Our primary customers are DIY stores that teach workshops, and they use our stencils to teach their customers how to paint signs, paint pillows. We even do some laser cut wood and DIY kits that we sell retail and wholesale, and our customers will use these in workshops. So we have 2 lasers. We also have a UV printer that we can print directly onto substrates like wood. We also are expanding to engrave other products. Frank's been working on some projects, some paddles. Oh, and he's got a couple of products there. We've printed some on our UV printer, where we've printed some cars for some local car clubs. And, but the primary business is stencils. Our goal is to share some very short videos on how to for our customers so that they can get the best quality with their projects. So really quick, how to stencil on different mediums, and then also with our DIY kits, how to get the best results with the DIY kits. So that's our goal.
The Zdenka Red Challenge, yeah, it became a quick video. It was supposed to be a real long involved video because we have so many red items. It's amazing what red does in attracting people. I mean, there's red everywhere. I had plans on lining up about 40 different red items and just going through until I found the right one. Didn't get a chance to get all those items together, so I just thought, let's just make a video, and with one of our lasers here that does an engrave. I've always admired the signature that she shows on her or on your website or on your YouTube channel. It's really just a cool looking, and I thought, is there a way that we can snatch that off of YouTube somehow, and we'll get it on our computer so that we can make it larger and put it on here. So we did that. We took her signature. We didn't ask your permission because it was a surprise. And there you go. And the red became the Zdenka Red Challenge with the name. And there you go. And then, because I figured that her husband might get angry that I made this Zdenka coffee mug, I did one in black. But now he has to walk around with her name on his coffee mug. So that's too bad, but there you go.
What does the future hold? I don't know. I honestly don't know where it's going to go, but to be honest, it feels like I'm still only about to get started. Like I'm not even there yet. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't even understand myself at that way. Well, cheers to the future, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ahoj.